Hey man, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy back here. In video, you feel me? So look, y'all the man gamer. I gotta get my man's opinion about this. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm still playing games on my time though. I still make some gaming content of me playing. You feel me? Some gameplay. Not 25 though. I ain't playing that. Don't get it twisted. But start likes here. NBA 2K26 small guards RIP. Hopefully this is true. In my opinion, I'm gonna just explain my opinion real quick. I think when tall guards are meta, I think the game is more fun. That means every height. Remember, tall guard, I go from 7 foot, 6'8". That's my area. 6'7", 6'10". Any height, when tall guards are meta, usually every height works. 7'3" all the way down. So let's see what you talking about.
Boy, do we have some news today. Uncle Demi, if you don't know by now, has been a credible source. Credible enough. Link will be in the description for his video, by the way. Pretty sure you've been seeing it from other YouTubers.
I've seen it 3 times already.
You know, Codeman as well, you know, and so forth, that are trying to keep you updated with 2K26 news. Shout out to the troopers out there real quick. Hit that like button. Now, he put out a video. Uncle Demi has been a very, very credible source, in my opinion, when it comes to leaking information early.
Yeah.
Over the past couple of years. All right.
You got ties in?
I personally met Uncle Demi at 2K23's community day. The first time that they held a community day since I think it was 2K19 or 2K20. I can't remember. And I was fortunate to be a part of that. I met Uncle Demi there. Cool dude. But I immediately knew Uncle Demi had some insides with 2K. Like, he had some inside information, inside behind the scenes work with 2K. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm not on no NDA or anything. Uncle Demi is one of the people that fly out and play the game and test the game based off my personal proof and knowledge over the past few years. Now, I don't know if he still does that with 2K.
Hey man, I ain't asked for no ads. They keep fucking Derek Carr and shit, man. Get this out the goddamn way, man. This shit 15, the whole 15, bro. YouTube, what y'all gonna do about these ads, man? I know people gotta get their money, but trying to make some.
But hearing what he has to say right now, whether he's in the loop or not, this I think is going to be very true. Take a listen.
Big guards, big builds will have, you know, a really good opportunity to dribble in 26. So if you're looking to have bigger builds that beforehand just couldn't get the SIGs and animations, as the NBA starts to progress and these guys are getting bigger, taller, and being able to handle the ball, you can feel confident in having a guard build, a lead guard build that can dribble as your primary ball handler. Okay, so now obviously that's not going to be what I would say. There's still going to be some caveats to that, right? Some stuff that's going to limit compared to if it was a smaller guard build, but a lot more open space. Now, there is going to be some stuff with the little guards, and I'll drop a video on that too, but what we're looking at, again, is because this is a completely different way that the builder is going to be next year, but expect the builder to be the same, almost about the same. I mean, you know, it's been the same since 2K21. Expect it to still be the same. In fact, that, you know, everything is going to be free-formed again. So the past couple years with NBA 2K, big guards were really, really limited on what they can do. So thank goodness for Shai Gilgeous coming on the cover, man, and he's going to open up that whole new world of bigger guards being able to get back to cooking with grease. So those pure playmakers that were really dominant and that was a lot of fun back in 19 and 20, you know, those 6'7", 6'8" that were really, really good, that could, you know, get that very high, you know, dribble ball handle and stuff. You know, you should expect that again, man.
Now, Uncle Demi pretty.
Yeah, I think he got insight. You feel me? My opinion of that, hopefully we got a lot of badges. I said this already. I just created our brother Jones. I wanted to see what he say. So, you know what I'm saying? I said hopefully we got a lot of badges. You know what I'm saying? Just cause I think that's better for us to split up our personality on the court, right? This year we only got 5 shooting badges. I don't want that. I need the green machine, corner specialist, hot zone hunter, green machine. all of that returning. I need all that returning. The reason being, like I said, personality on the court. Your badges, your attributes don't make your player your badges do. Like, what you mean? Oh, he got this badge. Okay, so I need to watch out for him like this. You feel me? So hopefully we got passing badges to fix the passing issue that we got in NBA 2K25 for sure, where you can have a 99 passing and still feel like a 25. The only difference between the 99 and the 20 and the 25 is your release. And sometimes normal is better than most of the shit out there. So hopefully we got badges like bullet passer, you know what I'm saying, needle threader. Stop separating. Stop putting together the badges. We need flashy passes, lob city. You can split all that back up into its own thing. Put back boss, lob city finisher, pick roll maestro. We need all that back. But if he's right and the gameplay match up, the gameplay gotta match up. You're gonna see different builds. Now it's always gonna be meta. It's always gonna be them sheep ass niggas that's go create meta. You know, small guards was meta last year, 6'4s. You know what I'm saying? You know them sheep ass niggas, they gonna go, oh, this build the meta, this build the meta. Especially because of the 7-day shit. So we gonna find out very quick. Yeah, them niggas gonna follow. So, but if you that type of person like me, I make my free build. I might have like six X, man, all in different ways, and I'm still gonna be able to win with all of them. If you like that, hopefully this year is that year where taller guards, even like I said, when tall guards meta, that mean every height work. So elitely, let me say it like that, every height work elitely. Hopefully it's like that this year. Hopefully the gameplay matches. They say fast pace, so if this shit really fast pace, we gonna fuck with it this year. Hopefully the dribbling controls Gucci. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Once said that taller guards are the future of the NBA. RIP small guards. Now, I'm not saying small guards won't be good. They won't be useful. They will be useful. They will always be good in the right hands.
Yeah.
Take it back to any 2K where the big guards dominated, like 2K22 next gen, 2K21. 23? You could still use a small guard in 2K22 next gen, all right? 2K23, you could still use a small guard. But the 6'9s were dominant on 2K23. The 6'8 were so overpowered on 2K21. Same thing for 2K22, the 6'7s. 6'7s on 2K22, 2K21, and 2K22 was 6'8s, I believe. Am I somebody that wants to see the small guards disappear? No. But I do want it to be like it is in real life. Not the gameplay. To be a small guard in the NBA in today's game like a Kyrie Irving, you need to be elite at doing something. Or multiple things like a Steph Curry, a Kyrie Irving, a Darius Garland, a Damian Lillard. You get the point. Donovan Mitchell. You have to be elite at multiple things. It's the same thing in video game terms. The NBA is dominated by tall players, and it's always been that way, guys.
You're not lying. Jordan, 6'6". Kobe, 6'6". Bron, 6'9" now. He was 6'8" and coming into, but he's 6'9" now. KD, Shaq, I'm gonna say Wemby, Kareem, Duncan. The NBA always been, if you got a solid big man, they always say you're gonna win. I'm gonna say, yeah, I already said KD, did I? AD, like paired up with a good small guard that actually he can actually shoot. He can dribble like LeBron, Kyrie, they won one. KD, Curry, they won one. Giannis by himself, he won one. Giannis with, my fault. Giannis with Chris Middleton, my fault. You know what I'm saying? They won one. Giannis 6, he's 7 foot now. Fuck it. He's 7 foot. Jason Tatum, he just won one. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, 6'5" to 6'8", 6'9", whatever, however tall he is now. I already said KD. Shaq, you know, Shaq was over there getting niggas with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like the taller players run the league. Jordan, you already know Jordan, Pippen, and fucking what you call it? What's his name? Dennis Rodman. Yeah, Dennis. You feel me? Niggas was going crazy, like, and they all tall as shit.
The chances of you seeing a guard 6'4" and under 6'4" in the NBA being dominant and winning MVP is probably not gonna happen anytime soon again. The game is dominated by bigger players.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a Sim Nation advocate by any means necessary. I do believe that the game should have realism in it, but not to the point where it's slow and clunky like real life. It needs to have some type of video game feeling to it. add some moves that are fun, you know, like the previous years. But I am somebody that I'll adapt to anything. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and complain the whole year. If I'm gonna complain too much about it, I'm going to stop doing it. All right, I'm going to stop doing it. But make small guards matter again. I don't want to see just anybody loading up on a small guard and being able to chuck shots up and making these shots. We need to go back to having, if you're going to use a small guard, you have to know how to combo. I'm not talking about left, right, Steve Francis combo. I'm talking about your combo bag has to be deep. Because when you go against these 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" lockdowns that are fast, hopefully they bring that back, you're going to get clamped off. All right?
Always.
So, hopefully
defense,
they do.
Always say defense should not be in any game, man. Any sports game for real, they got defense. Even Call of Duty on domination. I said, weird. Domination, not domination, demolition. And the S&D, defense and control now. Defense is the hardest shit ever. Because you don't know what's going on. But especially with sports games, offense got the advantage. They got the mind and the ball to make the decisions. Defense shouldn't be easy at all. If you agree with me, hit that like button. Defense shouldn't be easy. That's how, that nigga's a good lock. He's locking that nigga up for real. You see? You know what I'm saying? So I think the taller lock's going to come back. Hopefully, I can make any type of 6'8" an elite sharpshooter at 6'8", 6'9", 16. You know what I'm saying? Even 7 foot. You know what I'm saying? It's a video game. Need that video game aspect. Like he said, I don't care how it look and like the movement, as long as it has that video game feel, that arcade style in some way. Shooting, consistent greening. You know what I'm saying? Defense, fastness, that defense and dribbling, that fastness, that control, that do that, dribbling, dunking on niggas every time. That's the arcade feel. It can look realistic all it want, but when it comes to high play, you need to play that arcadey role. You know what I'm saying?
Make small guard matter again, because that's why a lot of streamers and YouTubers or just regular people were able to make a name for themselves. Because look at a Ticino, created his own play style because he used a small guard and created a style that not everybody can emulate.
Yeah.
You can do it, and he was able to wager somebody against some of the best people with that style. We cannot have that if the gameplay doesn't force you to develop some type of play style or skill that cannot be emulated. As much as you watch videos and tutorials, you still can't do it. That's what we need. Now, as far as the big guards, he did go on to say that bigger guards will be having better SIGs, better animations. They're not going to be as limited anymore, all right? You're going to be able to access some of the nicer things on the taller guards, and I'm very, very grateful for this, because the same thing applies for tall guards. Not everybody was out there dribbling on a two-way slasher playmaker in 2K20 and shooting threes. A lot of people were shooting threes, but it was literally hop back made threes with Dante Exum jump shot. But somebody like me and Robo and some of my people that I play with, we were out here peaking with the two-way slasher playmakers with base 98. D-Wade base, it didn't even matter. Quick stopping in the stadium.
Oh, it's a KD
going in the basketball event and running up a 20-something game streak. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to be able to see again. There needs to be the ability for people to survive and play in the game. If they want to use a small guard, they're going to be limited. They're not going to be the Superman if they don't have the skills to display that. Same thing for a tall guard. When you play against somebody like me on a tall guard, I'm not talking about 6'9", 6'10", because I never really make builds that tall anyways. I stay around the 6'6" to 6'8" range on the tall guard, 6'5" even.
I did 6'9" this year.
Us have the ability to showcase our skills again, all right?
Say skills, not action. But yeah, hopefully they do it right.
And I'm happy. Make being a small guard matter. If you're on a small guard and you're trash, you shouldn't be bailed out by Steve Francis left, right, and chucking up shots and getting the rebound and chucking them up again. You need to have skill.
And let's take triple A bum sons of bitches.
On a small guard, kind of like 2K22 required skill on a small guard, or you're gonna get dropped off every single time. Same thing applies for the big guards. 2K23 Next Gen had the right formula. The 6'9" were OP. Don't get me wrong. But
every deal
a proper lockdown could shut that 6'9" down any day of the week. You see what I'm saying? A real comp lockdown was going to clamp that up full court. I promise you, I played against some real comp lockdowns on a 6'9", and you're going to get dominated. You understand me?
He's not lying. A lot of people Complaining about the 6'9" that year, I was completely fine with it because I know good players like me. I had a six, I had 2'6", I had a 6'8" and a 6'7". Any one of them bills I can lock up at 6'9". So like, come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had no problem with it. The shorter guards did have a problem with it because you short, but then you gotta have the right bill. Make bills matter. Oh, I gotta get this bill because you never know what you're gonna run out here. All right, you bring your lock. I bring my 6'5". I bring my 6'5". Bring my 6'5" out here. What you gonna bring? You gonna bring your 7-footer? You shooting one or your inside? Okay, what you gonna bring? 2-way sharp, Q, more defense. The third, you bring up. You know, if you're in the small forward range, you're a half and half. You gotta play some defense and you still gotta score on offense. So you bring something like that. You know what I'm saying? I know what you feel me? It's the lineups matter. Make the lineups matter. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully add some balance to it so we ain't doing everything out there. That's the one thing. I want to have a reason to make other bills. But yeah, I think if they bring that back, we'll be perfect. Then make the gameplay good. First, make the gameplay good, please.
Unless you're really like that. You're not going to dominate every possession on guard. So make skill matter again. Now, speaking of skill, there's this image going around of rhythm shooting returning. And I don't mind rhythm shooting returning, but they need to fix square shooting. They need to open the green window, not give one advantage more than the other. Yeah. I'm somebody that dominated with the rhythm shooting all year. So don't tell me about, oh, you can't adapt. Go back and watch the tape. You understand me? I might be old, but I'm a hybrid old head, all right? I'm a hybrid old head. And that's why y'all love my channel. I'm a hybrid old head. I get you guys right so you can pretend like you found it, all right? I'm a hybrid old head. I can use the rhythm shoot. You think with a controller like, look, this controller right here, that's all I have to say, all right? I might go ahead and cop that Xbox 2 to get the new version of this controller. But as I was saying, I don't mind rhythm shooting, but it should not have a advantage over square shooting. You shouldn't be forced to do something. It's like telling people you have to dribble with buttons now because it gives you an advantage instead of dribbling with analog. Well, that's going to feel weird. You see what I'm saying? We always dribble with the analog. Why would I start dribbling with the buttons? You see what I'm saying? So, which I don't, you get the point. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in a way. Give us options. Don't force us to do one thing. Don't box us in. And if they remove RNG shooting, give us 2K24 shooting all over again, because 2K24, next gen and current gen, old gen, it was Zenners all year. We didn't complain about it too much because you can still beat them because the green window was pure. And I was on stream beating Zenners with an 8 to 9 3-pointer, putting up 4 for 5 threes just because the green window was so pure. You understand me? Bring back the pure green window and get rid of these moving shot windows and all this foolishness so that we can compete with the Zenners. Because as of right now, if you go against somebody using our rhythm script, you're done. If you miss 1 or 2 shots, you're done. You see what I'm saying? It's over. Only way to beat teams like that, double the 3. Hope that you can get a lucky steal or something like that, and make sure you have a big on your team, because if you're ISO versus a team like that, the chances are you're going to lose 9 times out of 10. I don't care how good you are on ISO. The meta this year was to chuck shots, and if you're going to get somebody using that rhythm script, they're going to chuck, and eventually they're going to green one that they shouldn't green. Meanwhile, you ISO and you miss 1 shot, or your corners miss a shot with RNG, you're done, just like that. All right, so it's a game of threes. That's what the NBA is now. And reading what Glock 19 had to say about it, he said, I personally don't have a problem with rhythm shooting, but I do have a problem with being forced to use it with a low 3-pointer. I usually make low 3-point builds every year, but to shoot consistently this year, you have no choice but to rhythm shoot. And sometimes the rhythm shots don't even register, and it can determine the whole game. Been rhythm shooting this whole year since September, by the way, before you say adapt or I'm not good. And that's pretty much what I just said right now. I'm somebody that I had to rhythm shoot on the lower 3-point builds that I made. And when I found out the green window was that big, I looked at rhythm shooting. I never looked back until they messed it up when they tried to fix square shooting. And then I do both the rest of the year. I never stopped rhythm shooting. I never stopped shooting with square after that one patch that messed everything up. Don't force us. Don't box us to do something. Give us options, all right? And don't let one be better than the other, all right? It's just that simple. Let our thumbs determine who's better than the other, all right? Just that simple, guys. Now, February, Baluba, can you add the momentum crossover back to the game in 2K26? This year it was attached to a dribble style, and you can only do it with LaMelo dribble style. And Glock 19 quote tweeted saying, "Bring back the Baluba, please bring back the momentum crossover and have the type of momentum to be tied to crossover again." And I agree with that. It's just simple thing. We're going backwards. But 2K is known for this. They take something away, and the next year they bring it back and make us all feel like, yes, it's so back again. It's a new game.
Niggas just lost.
They're building another company for a reason. They're going to do that. All right. Now, Uncle Demi also spoke on the builder. If you're somebody looking for a pie chart builder, as I was one of the people saying, give me back 2K19 builder or 2K20. I'm not saying give me the exact versions of that, but improve on it, right? Improve on it with everything you know now. But after hearing what my brother Brutal Sim have to say about the Motorola comparison, I can see why it would not be a good idea. Problem with the builder, I don't have a problem with rhythm shooting. Just give us options. If you want to use square, you can use square. If you want to rhythm shoot, it's just your preference, all right? The only problem I have with rhythm shooting is that the Zens. What are they gonna do about the Zens? I mean, you can't even stop the Zens anyways, so it's not really anything. Cheating is gonna always be there, guys. Big up on yourself. Make sure y'all top in. Hit that like button if you want more 2K26 news. We're about to start kicking these videos out daily again. Bless up on yourself. We're gone.
Well, we got 3 days, boy. It's the 14th, boy. Can't lie, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. And then we get it out next month at the 29th. I'm ready. But Scott, like, sure, man, I'm out here. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Hopefully he's right. And I feel like he's gonna be right again. I don't know why.